May I?
Yeah, please do it, Mathaji.
Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manubhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadadi Patsvapadandigam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yudapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Gurupam Sagrajadam Sansagana Grupunadamvidam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Ye Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpade Yavesha Kupika Kanda Radha Kanda Namostude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Rate Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusude Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kalpatarupascha Kripa Sindhusya Evacha Patidana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna.
Mathaji's today is Mathaji's wedding anniversary. Mathaji's, you all can wish her.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, happy anniversary.
Krishna, happy and long.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji, Krishna conscious, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary, Mathaji.
Anniversary.
Hare Krishna.
Happy anniversary, Mathaji.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji. Wish you a very happy wedding anniversary.
Thank you.
Happy anniversary, Mathaji. Lots of Krishna conscious blessings to you.
Mathaji, yours?
Yes.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thank you, Mathaji.
Happy anniversary, Mathaji.
Thank you. Thank you, Prabhus and Matajis. Yes. We will go to the shloka. Today we are doing Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter, 29th verse. Ashcharyavat pashyati kaschidенam Ashcharyavad vadati tathaiva chanyah Ashcharyavat-chainamanyah shrunoti Shrutvapenam vedana chaiva kaschet. Yes, please read the verse.
Read, Mathaji. Acharyavat pashyati kaschidena Acharyavat vadati tadaiva sanyah Ashcharyavat chainamanyah srinoti Sritvapyenam vedana chaiva kaschet. Thank you, Mathaji.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji. Asaryavat pasyati kaschidенam Asaryavat vadati tadaiva chanyah Asaryavat chainamanyah shrunoti Srutvapi yenam veda na chaiva kaschit. Hare Krishna, Mathaji.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji. Acharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyah Ashcharyavat-chainamanyah shrunoti Shrutvapenam vedana chaiva kaschit. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Acharyavat pashyati kaschidyenam Ashcharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyah Ashcharyavat chainam anyah shrunoti Shrutvapenam vedana chaiva kaschit. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ashcharyavat pashyati kaschidyenam Ashcharyavat vadati tadaiva chanyah Ashcharyavat chainam anyah shrunoti Shrutvapenam vedana chaiva kaschit.
Hare Krishna.
Ashcharyavat pashyati kaschidyenam Ashcharyavat vadati tadaiva chanyah Acharyavat chainamanyah shrunoti Srutvapenam vedana chaiva kaschit. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. One more Mataji was trying to.
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji, you might have to help me with
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Ashcharyavat. Ashcharyavat.
Ashcharyavat
Pashyati
Pashyad
kaschit.
Pashyati Kaschit
Enam.
Enam
Ashcharyavat vadati.
Ashcharyavat Vadati
Tathaiva chanyaha.
Tathaiva Chanyaha.
Ashcharyavat chainam.
Ashcharyavat Chainam
Anyah shrunoti.
Anyaha Shrunoti
Shrutvapi enam.
Shrutva Piyanam
Vedana.
Vedana
Chaiva kaschit.
Chaiva Kaschit.
Yes.
Thank you. I have to practice more. Thank you, Mathaji.
Yes.
Pranam.
Yeah. So now we will see the word to word. Ashcharyavat, as amazing. Pashyati, sees. Kaschit, someone. Enam, this soul. Ashcharyavat, as amazing. Vadati, speaks of. Tatha, thus. Eva, certainly. Cha, also. Anyaha, another. Ashcharyavat, similarly amazing. Cha, also. Enam, this soul. Anyaha, another. Shrunoti, hears of. Shrutva, having heard. Api, even. Enam, this soul. Veda, knows. Na, never. Cha, and. Eva, certainly. Kaschit, someone. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Some look on the soul as amazing. Some describe him as amazing. And some hear of him as amazing. While others, even after hearing about him, cannot understand him at all. So now we will see what is being spoken here. Prabhupada tries to explain this in the purport, and here it is mentioned about the size of the soul. We have read it in our previous purports. The size of the soul is 1/10,000th part of the tip of the hair. So what is that is amazing. See, you can read this verse. It can be applied in two ways. First is that the soul is very, very amazing. And the other part is that this amazing or this amazement is for the jivas who are seeing this soul. They are amazed. The soul is amazing because of its qualities, whatever we have read, and the people are amazed by looking on the soul or describing him or hearing him, and people are amazed, though after hearing they are not able to understand. So we will see what Prabhupada says is this atomic soul, very, very tiny. It's there even in a small ant, small insect, or a bacteria. It's also the same soul which is there in these giant animals like elephants or whales, huge animals. So that tiny soul can control the most tiny body, as well as a huge animal is driven by that. So this is actually very, very amazing. So the people who don't have this knowledge, they will wonder how this tiny spark of spirit can do this. And then when you say some look on the soul as amazing, what is the meaning of it? That some very, very exalted devotees or one who is advanced in his spirituality can look at the soul, in the sense they have realized the soul. And some describe him as amazing because they have had the experiences, they have realized it, they describe it. But others who have still not very much advanced or have still not come to that platform, they just hear of him in amazement. So Prabhupada here writes, because of material conception, people cannot imagine the size of the soul or what it can do. And then some people just look at the description as they say, oh, this is very wonderful. And it is like, we never thought of it, or we never knew it, or we never imagined it. But still they will not be able to understand it. That's what is the second part. After hearing about him also, one cannot understand about him at all. So this soul, we the souls, the point is we are all jivas, atomic particles, but we have different inclinations. Some can perceive, some cannot perceive, some understand, some don't understand. Why? That's what Prabhupada writes in the second stanza. Some people who are inclined to hear about the soul may be attending lectures in good association, but sometimes owing to ignorance, they are misguided by acceptance of the super soul and the atomic soul as one without distinction of magnitude. So first of all, whoever at least has got the inclination to hear this knowledge or spiritual knowledge in the association of devotees or in the association of a good association, that is, and a satsang, they may have the knowledge about the soul, but they may be misguided also. So what happens is, okay, they know there is a soul, they know there is a Paramatma, but what is the right way? From now we are in this material world, we are the jivas, why we are here, what we should do, that particular guidance may not be right. So that's why Prabhupada writes in the next line, it is very difficult to find a man who perfectly understands the position of the super soul, the atomic soul, their respective functions and relationships, and all other major and minor details. How many of you came to know in the very beginning of your whatever classes you attended or spiritual path you took up, that the jivas are eternally part and parcel of the Supreme Lord and jivas are the servitors of the Lord? How many of you came to know this?
After coming to Krishna consciousness, I came to know about this.
Okay.
After going
else?
to
Yeah.
after going to satsang and all, Mathaji, we came to know, no?
Yes. Yes. Then anybody else knew this before?
Only after coming into Krishna consciousness.
Yes.
Only after coming into Krishna consciousness and reading of Bhagavad Gita, Mathaji.
Yes. Yes. Anybody else is trying to answer or their mic is on? Okay. So
After joining satsang only we got to know.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
And somebody is saying something?
Yes, Mathaji. Only after coming into this ISKCON satsang,
Yeah.
we came to know that about this soul.
Soul. And what are its functions? What is the relationship with the super soul? What is our duty? We all came to know only after reading the scriptures under the guidance of our acharyas and gurus. So then that's why Prabhupada adds one more line, and it is still more difficult to find a man who has actually derived full benefit from the knowledge of the soul and who is able to describe the position of the soul in different aspects. See, now for us, we have understood that we are souls, there is the super soul, we are part and parcel, we are the eternal servitors of the Lord, we are in this material world because of our desires, we have to purify ourselves, transcend the modes, come out of Maya, attain our transcendental position. This much knowledge we have, but have we actually derived full benefit from this knowledge?
Yes, Mathaji, to some extent.
To some, not full benefit, that's why I asked Mathaji. Some extent we have started, but did you actually fully derive the benefit? That means you would have already reached the soul awakening level, Mathaji.
Not yet, Mathaji.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, not Mathaji.
Trying to understand.
Yes. Still we are at the understanding level.
Yes, because sometimes we think in a different way, but the next moment it thinks, no, this is what we have to be. We should have Krishna consciousness. So, most of the time we think in a different way, but Krishna consciousness comes in a less way. We have to make ourselves to, by true devotion, we have to do all these things.
Yeah. So that means we have acquired the knowledge. We are having the right knowledge now, but we have to come to the point of realization. And that's why Prabhupada writes the next line, but if somehow or the other one is able to understand the subject matter of the soul, then one's life is successful. Understanding here means, okay, I know there is a soul, there is a super. No, you basically realize that knowledge. Having theoretical knowledge is one aspect. Realizing that knowledge is the other part. Only when you realize this knowledge, you become successful. That's why this amazement, this amazing nature of the soul, we know. But people being amazed by knowing about the soul, we understood. And there is the last part which we were discussing. Even after hearing about the soul, they don't understand at all. That is also some kind of an amazement.
Because it's difficult to believe that we are not the body.
That's
we
what,
are so
that
attached. Yeah.
That is the point. Because if somebody says, you are not this body, if you go and tell somebody you are not this body, they will just look at us. What is wrong with you? If I am not this body means what? So there was this example about Srila Prabhupada. He was preaching in America. And he was explaining to all this, his new disciples or the people who came to his satsang, those foreigners. And Prabhupada said, I am not this body. And then many people, they were talking amongst themselves that the Swamiji is speaking that he is not this body. But we are having our own body. And then they interpreted it as, maybe he is a very special person. That is why he is not having a body. We are having our body. So this becomes the understanding of people, because they feel if somebody is not, they say if they are not having a body, they will think he is something different, something supernatural or above them. That's not like that. Prabhupada said a very, very fundamental truth that we, the jivas, are separate from these gross bodies. So at that time, so many people were amazed and they just couldn't comprehend this soul. They just couldn't understand this very concept. What is this soul? What is this body? That is why it is very important that we understand it properly. And apart from the understanding, it is the realization. And if you see in this verse, there is this Ashcharyavat. Ashcharyavat means as amazing. Then in the second line, Ashcharyavat, as amazing. And third line, Ashcharyavat. So first it was some look on the soul as amazing. Describe him as amazing. Hear of him as amazing. So this is, it talks about progressive levels of understanding. So people who look, some people see the soul as amazing. Oh, it's such an amazing thing. Some people talk about it as very amazing. Some people hear about the soul as amazing. And of course, other people, they don't even understand even after hearing. And also, yes, Mathaji?
Mathaji, when you say we have to realize, can you just explain that, Mathaji, in simple words?
Yes. How many of you feel that you have realized this knowledge? Mathaji is asking, how is it do we realize?
We know, we understand, but when you say realize, I want more clarity, Mathaji.
Yes. So that will come only after you purify your conscious, Mathaji. You are doing your chanting, you're doing your sadhana, you are also having the knowledge that you shouldn't focus on your body, you have to detach with your body. After your, practice for consistent, correct practice for a period of time, you will realize the difference. In the sense, it's like you know that you are a soul, you are not this body. So whatever is happening around, when they are not affecting you, you see, you have been so many years in this satsang. So by you yourself can measure and see from what you were there before and how you were now. If things are just not affecting you, that means slowly somewhere that knowledge has gone inside and you have started gradually seeing things, or kind of, understanding that you don't have to react for anything, or for that matter, your own perceptions. Earlier, how they were 20 years back, now how they are.
Yes.
So that is the beginning of realizations, Mathaji. And see, one can argue that as we age and after we had so many life experience, after a certain age, we all become kind of silent. Okay, let things have happened, now let it go. But that is different. That is different. But using this knowledge and then behaving, reacting, keeping quiet. This will be with knowledge. Earlier, maybe based on circumstance you reacted, or maybe if you are a calm person and mature person, you would have been silent. All that is different based on your personality. Like we spoke about samskars yesterday. Based on your samskara, you are handling. But with this knowledge, how you are behaving, you yourself will come to know. And ultimate realization of this knowledge is what? You will be able to see that you are in no way connected to this things around you or to your body also. The example I think I spoke in this class, or which class, Raman Maharishi, if you know great sage Raman Maharishi, he could come out of his body and see his body lying there.
Yes.
So that is ultimate. You can literally see your body there and you are come out of it. That is ultimate. That is not possible for everybody.
Mathaji, Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
The same Ramana Maharishi life, once he was to be operated for a small in his hand, doctors advised him to take anesthesia, but he has refused. He told them, you do your job, I will do my job.
Yes, yes.
So he was in trance.
Yes.
And without anesthesia, that operation was conducted.
He never experienced any pain because he was simply in a different platform altogether. So that is, of course, not possible for everybody. This is possible for yogis. But you can, Mathaji, internally you will feel that kind of peace. You'll feel that kind of detachment from everything. Nothing is affecting you. You are, not that you become kind of dumb or shut yourself down, Mathaji. Somehow you are within yourself. You are peaceful, happy and satisfied. You don't have any external dependence, Mathaji. At that time, you will feel like if you see in Bhagavatam, you have Jad Bharat. How Jad Bharat is to behave. You see his behavior. He used to look like a dumb person to everybody. But internally, he was a realized soul, a contented soul, and a happy soul. So that is realization. After you realize, you become silent because you know. Silence means not that you don't have the knowledge. Now you have realized everything. That's why you're within yourself. You're focusing within yourself, Mataji. I hope it could make some sense to you.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji.
Yes, yes.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji. Just now, as you said, when Mathaji asked a question, that with age also we sometimes, and with life experiences, we become quiet.
Yes.
So, if I have to talk about myself, I feel the detachment that I don't like doing those material activities that I earlier used to like.
Huh.
But do I consider that as realization, or is it that with age it comes that you're quite mature now?
Because of age, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. So how do we know that we are into that realization or not?
Mataji, say material things, maybe enjoyment we all reduce after a certain age, and now after being in Krishna conscious, all these sense gratificatory activities we could have reduced. But say Mataji, with age, sometimes we want to even give up the routine activities which we have to do also. So what happens is we have to do our duties perfectly. If it is required at this age also, if you have to do certain things, you have to do. You cannot say that now I'm detached with it, Mataji. So,
no, Mathaji, I'm doing duties and all are there, but I'm just wanting to understand that this feeling of whether I don't even know it can be called detachment or not. But yes, I'm not interested in so many things. I know more like when there is non-devotees, all that.
Yeah. So it could be, Mataji, also partially because of being in satsang, because now that we know that we don't have to waste our time, and some partly because we have already enjoyed in our life, so we are kind of risen above it or outgrown it. So it doesn't matter to us now if we go and do those things. It could be both. Now that you have got this satsang knowledge also, you feel that okay, that's waste of time. And one reason could be, I have already done it, so I don't enjoy it more. So both, which is more in that, you only have to identify, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Yes. Yeah. So what Krishna says in this particular verse is that understanding the soul is not very, very easy. Only a few can see it. The advanced devotees can see it. Some are able to talk about it, describe it. Some can hear it. Others, they will not be able to understand it. And the point I wanted to make is, this is the tiny soul, very, very tiny soul. But its inclinations are different. Yesterday, whatever we were speaking about samskars, based on the samskars and the desires, the causal body, we get our bodies. So same tiny soul is there in that huge elephant, is in the small, an insect. And same way, you will see one particular jiva is having the nature like, he is very, very agitated or angry person. There's another jiva who is very, very silent. Actually, we the souls, our nature is the same. All the souls have the same nature. What is the meaning of it? What is the nature of the soul?
Eternal survivor of Bhagavad.
That is the dharma, Mathaji. I'm asking the nature of the soul.
Satchitananda.
The nature of the soul is that it is Satchidananda Swarupa. All the souls are happy, joyful entities. But because of their different inclinations, they are getting different bodies, they are getting different nature, different characteristics in this gross body. So that is also very amazing about the soul. It's a tiny thing, but see, so many things happen around this soul. Actually, in this human form, if we fail to know about this soul, if we don't get or acquire this knowledge, it is just disastrous. It is just waste of time. So this nature, which the soul's, it's very, very default nature, or its inert nature, or its original nature is what we have to aim to attain. That is there in us. It is not that from somewhere we have to acquire it. It is there in us. It is covered. It is kind of dormant. And we have to just, if we can awaken it, then we are out of this material world. Yes, anybody has any doubts? Yes, Prabhu.
Actually, normally when we are feeling healthy and nice, we chant a lot good rounds and we do a lot of service. But once we have some fever or some body pain, we try to reduce it and minimize things. Is it because of the attachment to the body, no? Isn't it? Or is it natural?
Prabhu, it is just that not necessarily attachment. It is just that our body and mind are somewhere kind of dominating more than our desire to chant. It's like, our body is somehow forcing us to kind of, I'm tired, I'm not able to do. So, let us reduce this chanting. But if with our willpower, we can overcome this bodily demand or whatever dysfunction, then we can chant Prabhu. In fact, Ekadashi, when people used to do Ekadashi, initially when they used to start and they used to say we are not able to fast or we are not able to do Nirjala Ekadashi, especially it's going to be in this month or next month. So they say we cannot do it. But body is far less kind of, inferior to the soul. Soul can subdue the body, but because we have left our body and mind to take over, the soul looks weak, Prabhu. So if we can continue our chanting, maybe not with that 100% concentration because we have become weak. So we are not able to kind of tolerate the bodily pains. So, but if we can tolerate and do Prabhu, chanting of the holy name is capable of reversing even our bodily conditions, Prabhu. So we have to, our body will start listening to us. See, we have our, it is just that our willpower. See, I'm speaking from the spiritual point of view, but even if you see from the material point of view, so many people who are crippled, who are having some issues with their legs and hands, they have also achieved something very different, which even normal people don't do. There are Olympics for handicapped people, people with no proper limbs, hands they draw with their legs. How is it possible, bro?
Yes, ma'am.
Somewhere, because our body is troubling us, we give up. We say, okay, no, I can't do it anymore. Let me take rest. So this is our weakness, Prabhu.
Yes, sir. Yes, yes.
If we can
Yes, sir.
overcome that, it is possible.
You have to force our
Yes.
mind. Yes,
Yes.
sir.
It's more about the mind, Prabhu. It's more about the mind. Body may be having fever. Maybe you cannot focus 100%, but you can at least chant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
And we have the very classic example of our Guru Maharaj, Japataka Swami Maharaj, with his bodily conditions in so many years. He is doing.
Very, very extraordinary.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
So
we can look from that.
see, Prabhu, if you see spiritual practice, spiritual activities are far more superior to anything related to the body. If you remember Hiranyakashipu, though they are all very, very exalted personalities, Hiranyakashipu, when he was doing his meditation, tapasya, an anthill grew over him. He was literally inside the anthill, and one portion of his skin and flesh, all the insects had eaten. His bones were visible. But he was he was an exalted personality. So he was absorbed in meditation and samadhi.
Yes, yes, yes.
So literally skeleton was visible, but still he was doing his spiritual practice. So this body cannot hamper our spiritual practices. It is only the weakness of our mind which is pulling us down, bro.
Yes, Mother. Thank you. Nice, Mother. Nice explanation. Yes, Mother. We'll try to improve our concentration.
See, Prabhu, you have to take it in moderation. Supposing you're really sick, then you can take rest, and moment you become all right, first thing you do is you chant and round and finish. Sometimes over-exertion, because we are Kalyuga Vasis, the people in Kalyuga itself are weak, Prabhu. We are not having that kind of bodily strength also. But if you feel that it's too much, it is overwhelming, or it's really difficult, moment you become all right, first thing you do is you finish your rounds, Prabhu.
Okay, Mother. Nice explanation. Thank you, Mother. Nice.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Mathaji.
Yes, Mathaji.
I transformed to, I am unreasonable to critical conditions, Mathaji. Saying reasons, all reasons and all. So after chanting, and I am in this for 4.5 years. Beginningly, I have chanted only 4 times, 4 malas only. So I couldn't able to do fully.
Okay.
So only the last Margari Masam came, no? Suddenly a high pitch, I can able to do 16 malas.
Haribol, Haribol.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it is really amazing how I have transformed.
Correct.
Yeah, that is the realization, I think, you know?
Yes.
Thank you, Mathaji.
The holy name.
And also I am unconditional in love in my family members. Yeah, unconditional love.
That's
even
nice.
Even when I am hurted, everything and all.
Yes,
so I am doing my duty unreasonably, unconditional love with.
Very nice, Mathaji.
Thank you, Mathaji. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol.
Yes. Is this verse clear to everybody?
Yes, Mathaji.
Thank you, Maharaji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. So we can stop here and we will continue tomorrow. I mean on Monday. Monday is our next class. So we will continue.
Yes. Thank you, Mathaji.
Thank you, Mathaji.
Thank you, Mathaji.
Thank you, Mathaji.
Thank you, Mother.
Pranam, Mathaji.